YouTube, welcome to Deja's Desserts with the dessert herself, Dej. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications. And if you're not new, let's make something sweet. So you guys, this dessert right here is already made. You can't buy this anywhere in stores, and the only person that eats this is Zacchaeus. So I'm sorry. I know it's probably gonna break a lot of you guys' hearts. But what we can do is we can start this video with episode 1, donuts. The reason why I'm saying donuts is because that's my absolute favorite thing to eat. If I'm having a bad day, donuts. If I'm bored, I watch how to make more donuts. If I'm angry, donuts. Anything, donuts. Unless I'm sick, that's how you know something's wrong. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys the ingredients list right now. And I'm here to say this, and I'm gonna say this on every single fucking video that I do for Deja's Desserts. I am not a chef. I am not a professional. There's gonna be times where you're gonna have to measure with your heart. There's gonna be times where I'm just gonna say sprinkle some and you're not gonna know what some is. You're just gonna have to figure it out to each their own. I'm not a professional. If they don't taste good to you, tweak the ingredients. But I think they're gonna taste good because, you know, it's Dej. Let's get right into these donuts. So the first thing you're gonna do is wash your hands, you dirty bastards, for 19 seconds. If you have a small pot, great. We're gonna need it right now. Get your small pot. We're gonna put a 1/4 cup of bread flour and 100 ml water in here. Don't scold me for me saying ml, milliliters, whatever the fuck. Put 100 ml water and a 1/4 cup of bread flour in this pot. So now you're gonna need a whisk and you're gonna put your burner onto medium-high heat. We're gonna keep whisking during this process because if you stop, it's gonna burn it. We need to keep whisking, and then it's gonna turn into a thick consistency. I will show you guys right now what it looks like, and then I'll show you guys after what it's supposed to look like. So this is it right now. You see how I can do this and it's still wet? If you don't wanna use a whisk, you can use this. Oh wow. This is what we want. Okay, you guys, you see this? You see this sticky thing? We're gonna put this inside of a bowl and then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator for 10 minutes. I don't know how to pronounce this. I was told it's called the tangzhong. I could be saying it completely wrong. I'm gonna call it the tangzhong. Okay, so now we're gonna start making the actual dough. We're gonna need that for the dough, but we can prep everything else. Yes, I wrote it down because this is a lot of ingredients, and like I said, I'm not a chef. I'm not a professional. Get your bowl. All right, 1 1/4 cup of bread flour. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 tablespoon of yeast. I have active dry yeast. I'm not talking about the yeast between your legs, ladies. Stop. 1 tablespoon. Have you guys ever smelled like active dry yeast? It smells weird. An egg. You want to see if I can do it with one hand? Oh shit, Dej. That's my first time doing that. In your tangzhong pan, bowl, wait, what is this? Pot. Why use a new dish? 120 milliliters, whatever. Warm milk. Okay, there's no 120 on my measuring cup. I have 100 and 150, so somewhere in between there. Oops. In the meantime, get your 2 tablespoons of butter. I don't know if it's supposed to be salted or unsalted. It didn't say, so do what you want. How do you know if it's warm? Just stick your finger in it. Don't get on me. I know my pot looks disgusting. It's from the tangzhong. It's not warm. It's warm now. Put your stick of butter. Hey, remember us? Oh shit! You trying to run away from the tangzhong? I got that defense. Ow. Now mix it. It's gonna be weird at first, but trust me, it's gonna come out perfectly fine. Once your dough looks like this, we're gonna take it out and we're gonna maneuver it through our hands for 5 minutes. Is it called knead? Well, we need to knead right now. So let's just put it on here. What I suggest is putting some oil on your hands because this is a very sticky dough and you don't want it to get all, you know, on your fingers. Just put about that much in your hand and just go like this. Your hand should look like that. And then you can do all this and nothing will get on your hands really. You're just gonna go like this and just keep kneading your dough for 5 minutes. The more you knead, the better. I personally feel like the more you do this, the fluffier and more airy your donuts come out. And you know, we like that. Okay, you guys, so if your dough is starting to become more sticky, that is completely fine. If it's starting to stick to your hands more, or if it's starting to stick to your cutting board or your counter, that's okay. You don't need to put more oil, just plug it out. Okay, and by the way, I'm making, I guess you would say, 2 different types of donuts. Zacchaeus likes the cinnamon sugar way. Me, I'm gonna do, you know how when you make creme brulee, and you have to crack that layer of sugar at the top to get to, you know, the custard stuff? Well, I'm gonna make that hard top coat on the donuts. For example, if this was my donut, I will dip it, and then after a while this is gonna be hard on the top, and then I'm gonna dip it into cinnamon sugar, so it's gonna be cinnamon sugary hard stuff. When you bite it, it's gonna be crunchy, but in the inside, super soft, super airy. And then the other donut's just gonna be plain cinnamon sugar donuts. Now we're going to put oil inside of the bowl and get that all oiled up because we're gonna leave the dough inside the bowl for 2 hours. Now, if you're in a rush, you can do an hour and a half. If you want your donuts to really be fluffy and get the real, you know, outcome, I suggest leaving it in there for a full 2 hours. You can use the same bowl that you put all your mixture in, because that's what I'm doing. But if you're the type that's like, I want a clean bowl, then just use a clean bowl. You could do it this way and just let it roll, or you can just be fast and just do it like this. Once it's all oiled up and it's looking all pretty or ugly, so we're gonna cover this with a napkin, plaster wrap, whatever. You don't put it inside the refrigerator. You're actually supposed to put it inside of a warm place. I'm gonna put it in a semi-warm place, which is the oven, because I'm about to use the oven for something else. And you're gonna wanna let it sit for about 2 hours to get the full rise, or you can, you know, do an hour and 20, hour and 30, or an hour flat if you're in a rush. If it doesn't come out the way it's supposed to, do not blame me, okay? You cut the time. In the meantime, clean your station. All right, so the dough has sat for 2 hours. Now, if you did it like me and went the whole time and was patient, your dough should look something like this. Make sure your hands are clean, like mine. So we're gonna give this one little knead. And then we're going to spread it out on here. Now I have this green cup. It's Zacchaeus', but it's the perfect circle. So I'm going to and make donuts. Spread your dough, not them legs. Just spread it. You want at least like that much thickness. However much that is, just use your heart. It'll guide you. If you've had bad luck with that, I don't know what to tell you. If you have one of those rollers, you could do that. I don't have one. Okay, so off camera, I laid down some parchment paper. So now we're gonna get this. Okay. Like that. Oh my gosh. Look how fucking pretty. Look how pretty. By far this one has the most perfection. They'll all start to look pretty similar. So these are supposed to sit for like 40 to 45 minutes. I'm not gonna let them sit for that long. So you're gonna put your oil. I use extra virgin olive oil. It's actually really good to use for these. But I use this, put it inside the pan, put it on medium, low heat, low medium heat. Don't do it too much, because last time I did this, I actually burned the donuts a little bit too much. But put your oil in there, and then we're gonna get our cinnamon, sugar, and creme brulee thingy going. For this, we're gonna get the sugar and cinnamon, and we're gonna measure with your heart. So set that to the side. Have your second pan that's little ready to go. We're just gonna put it on the burner. Don't mind all this other stuff, because in the 2 hours I had to cook dinner. Have that little pan ready to go, because we're gonna put 2.5 cups of sugar with 130 ml water. So in the midst of, you getting your cinnamon sugar ready and preparing your pots and pans, waiting for the oil, these donuts will naturally rise. I'll give you an example. Look at this lovely one. This one's doing a fantastic job. The one behind it sucks, but they're slowly gonna rise. The oil's ready. I put in a little donut hole to test the oil. And our donuts have risen a little bit, and that's good. If you want to go the whole 45 minutes to let them rise, you could do that. If not, it's okay, but just make sure that they rise. I'm not saying cut them out into circles and then immediately throw them in the fryer. You gotta let them rise for a little bit. I think that's how it gets its extra fluff. I don't know. Once again, I'm not a professional. All right, let's see. I might as well put 2 in there, huh? Yeah, let's put the 2 prettiest ones. 3? Okay, I guess 3. 4? Okay. Ooh. Okay, so this is how the first batch came out. I did this one a little bit more crispy because that's Zacchaeus's. Well, this one and this one. Because he likes the crunch. But my favorite would be this one. So this is before the cinnamon sugar or the creme brulee stuff. I'm gonna fry the others and then I'll get back to you guys. They are done. Now we're gonna get into the creme brulee stuff. I'm not gonna even put that much in there because I don't need it. I think about that much. Do not let this just sit. Please, you will catch your house on fire. Apartment, house, whatever the hell you're in, you will catch it on fire if you just leave this sitting and you're scrolling on your phone, or, oh, I'm gonna go take a shower, it should be done by the time I'm out. No. And keep stirring it, or else it'll burn. This is what we want. Okay, so this is done. I'm doing Zacchaeus's basic sugar donuts. Okay, so we have this, and we're gonna dunk our donuts that don't have nothing on them into this, then into cinnamon sugar. But before we get into it, look at these beauties. These are Zacchaeus's. Look at these. Woo. All right, so we're gonna dip. You do not need to dip a lot. You just need to make sure the top is just coated, and please be careful while doing this because you could really burn yourself. Drip, 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 drip. Okay, so it's gonna be shiny like this, right? This is what we want. Shiny. Shiny. Just set it down. On to the next one. Get it? Dip, 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 dip. Let it drain. Shiny. Okay, then this, back to the one that we did have. The first one. Get your cinnamon sugar. Pour it in here. And just boom. So this is the final product. Now the difference between these ones and these ones is I coated these top and bottom and all around. This one just has this on top, and that's it. Now let's get Zacchaeus to try them. So this is the plain one.
I'm excited. Why?
What?
Just hug me.
Just hug you?
I have sugar on your face.
You gonna tell them what you think?
If you go to a donut shop that's not hers, you're making a mistake.
Ooh.
You're missing out on. This is the softest donut I've ever
Okay, but now you gotta give them the real detail, like explanation. How's the texture of it, the inside?
It's soft and airy. Like it's fluffy, airy and soft all in one. And the outside is just like a perfect texture. Like it's not too crunchy to the point where you're like you biting a rock. This shit tastes good. Like you done outdid yourself. I wasn't even supposed to be eating a donut this late. Now I gotta eat the whole thing. This shit was fucking fire.
Okay.
10 out of fucking 10. You showed them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had to recover from that last donut.
Why? It's bad?
No, it's good.
Oh.
It was like, you know, you gotta put me in a coma with these sweets. Got too many. If anyone knows me, I'm like a sweet tooth type of person. Like I love sweets. So there's not too much of a difference. Like it gives it a little extra crunch, like when you bite into it. And it's a little sweeter because it's double the. So honestly, they're both amazing. This one is just like if you're wanting a little, a little crunchier and a little sweeter, go with this one. If you're just, in the mood for something, a little more simple, you're just like, I just want a quick, simple donut, go with the other one. But they're both.
You were way more excited for the other one though.
Well, that was just my first donut. Like now I'm like, I'm into it now, and it's like, okay, donuts.
Yeah, I will say, and make sure, this is what I didn't tell you guys. If you want it to be like even more. If you want it to be more like crunchy, the ones that have the top sugar stuff on it, you gotta let it sit for some time to get like really, hard. So when you bite into it, it'll be like.
Bro, did they get to see the inside of your donuts?
No, they did not. Deja's fucking desserts. Let's go. I'm so excited. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you actually used my whole video as like a guide of how to make your own donuts, you're amazing. I have something I want to tell you guys. So my jean page will be no longer. The reason for that is because me and Zacchaeus are coming out with a clothing line, and I'm gonna put all my jean stuff towards that. So if people want stacked jeans, you gotta really, really, really want or need stacked jeans in order for me to do them right now, because we're in the works of doing all that. So I'm gonna transfer my jean page into Deja's Desserts, but I'll still keep a highlight of the jean stuff on there just in case. Just to let you guys know, go follow Deja's Desserts. And yeah, I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for showing so much support throughout this whole journey, from me and Zacchaeus' couple page to our individual pages. Go show him some love as well on his page, okay? I will see you guys next dessert. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. Stay tuned for episode 2.